Let's build the easiest iron farm for Minecraft Bedrock 1.19. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is find yourself a nice open area to build the farm in, like I have here. And you want to make sure that you're at least 150 blocks away from all other villagers. So that would be things like villager breeders, trading halls, other iron farms, and of course villages. So once you have a spot to build it, we're going to get right into it. What we're going to do is we are going to dig out a 7x7 hole in the ground, just like so. So that is 7 blocks, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks as well. So once you have this L shape marked out, we can go ahead and connect up the 2 L's just like so. And we want to clear out all of these blocks. Once you've cleared out this layer, we're going to go ahead and do this 2 more times. So break 2 blocks right here, and we're going to clear out all of this space so that we have a 7x7 by 3 block hole. With the hole now dug out, we are going to dig a second hole inside of this hole. So we are going to dig a 5x5 hole right here. So we're going to dig out 5 blocks by 5 blocks, just creating a square. So it's pretty much just 1 block in, and then we're going to clear out this entire layer. After you've done that, we're going to do it 5 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks like so. And we need to clear out all of this stone all the way to the surface here. And after that hole is dug out, this is what the farm should look like. So if we head down here, all we need to do now is we need to place down some blocks like so. We're going to do this on both sides of the farm. After doing that, we're going to grab our beds now, and we're going to place down 10 beds on top of these blocks, and then we're going to slowly break the blocks underneath of the beds. Make sure not to break the beds though, only break the blocks underneath. And the reason why we set these down is because we need to have bunk beds. So just like that. And then we're going to place down another set of beds right underneath the other beds. And then we're going to grab some more blocks, block up by 2 blocks, and then we're going to fill in this gap right here. So this is what it should look like. And we're going to place down 4 blocks in the corner of this hole, and we're going to place down 1 in the center. So this is what the farm should look like. All right, now it's time to grab your fletching tables, and you don't have to use fletching tables. You can use any villager workstation except for composters and lecterns, because librarians and farmers will not spawn iron golems when it is raining. So just make sure that you don't use those two. Other than that though, you're pretty much good to go. I think fletching tables though are one of the easier ones to craft. So once you've done that, we're going to place down all of our fletching tables and just fill in the floor of this layer like so. And go ahead and place a torch in the center of this room. Because if you don't place down that torch, chances are you are going to have a zombie infestation with all of your villagers. And let's be honest, nothing could be worse than that. Now you're going to get villagers inside of this floor, and that's going to be a little bit easier than you might think, because all you need to do is steal 2 villagers from a nearby village, get them in this hole, and then once they're in here and safe, all you need to do is toss them some carrots or potatoes or beetroot or bread, and I think that's it. And then they will breed. So then you can have a bunch of villagers in here, and you only have to transport 2. But I'm lucky and I can just summon these guys in. And unfortunately, we cannot use a nitwit, so any green coats are gonna have to go along with any baby villagers for the farm to work. You can have baby villagers that grow up, but any nitwits are going to have to go, and we need 20 villagers in here. And after getting all of your villagers in here, it's going to be a little bit crammed, but once we've got them all in, we are going to fill in this top layer, leaving a 1 block gap at the front of the farm, and then filling all of the rest in, like so. So we're just going to fill in all of these blocks, and then we're good to go. Now this is the point where we're going to have cats and golems start spawning inside of the farm, so that is a little bit annoying for the finishing touches, but we can work around it. So where we left this block open, that is going to be the front of the farm and where we lead all of the golems and cats. So we're going to clear out these 3 blocks right here, and we're going to place down a hopper running into that block right there. And as you can see, we've got a golem spawning, and then we're going to run hoppers into that hopper like so. We can now break these 2 blocks right here, as well as these 2 and this block, and we can clear out this space, and this is going to be where we place down the chest. For the storage system, we're going to grab a double chest, and we're going to place down a chest right here, and a chest right here as well. And if you want to add more storage, which you probably will, just go ahead and break some blocks around here, make some space, make it roomy, and we're going to break this block, these 2 blocks, and then we can set down a double chest right here, and we can run a hopper into that chest. If you want more storage, break some more layers. These 3 blocks, we're going to place down a normal chest right here, just like so, and run a hopper into that. So then you can just fill in all these walls, make this place look like whatever you want. You're going to have some cats in here. It's totally okay. But then what we're going to do is we're going to place down a glass block right here, and we're going to place down a block right here and a block right here just to fill in all of that space. And then depending on what you do in this room, just go ahead and throw yourself a ladder. That way you can get up and down into the storage room quite easily. The next thing we're going to do is come back over in here, and we're going to place down a campfire right in front of that glass block. We're going to place down a sign right over top of the fire, and then we're going to place down a sign right there. And unfortunately, this iron golem is in the way, but then we can place down another sign, and then we can place down a sign right here and a sign on top of that sign. So this is what these signs should look like. And then we can place down a lava bucket in the center there, which will be just suspended in the air. We can place down a block right here and a block right here. And finally, we can place down 2 water buckets, which will finally push everything over into the lava so that they can all die. It's a little congested right now because we have everything that can possibly be spawned in here. But after all of these things die, then the farm is going to get much more efficient because they are not going to constantly be pushing each other out of the flame. So as you can see, this iron golem is catching on fire, and he is not being put out by the water because he's being hiked up onto the campfire. That was a really convoluted way of explaining it, but this is the entire farm done. It's fully functioning, and it is going to make you a ton of iron. If we come back into our storage room here, you can see that all of this iron is actually... Oh, wait. Okay, we made a little bit of an oopsie. Break this block, and then you can go into the chest and take a look at all of the goods. This storage room is really up to you. As I said earlier, make it look like whatever you want. Just make sure that you don't have 3 high ceilings. That way, iron golems can't spawn in your storage room. If you're going to have 3 high ceilings, then make it so that there are spawn-proof blocks on the floor, like leaves. And before I go, I just want to say really quickly that if this farm isn't working for you, there is a very high likelihood that you have an underground cave somewhere where you're having iron golems spawning. So if this farm isn't spawning iron golems, just go ahead and mine around, listen for some noises. There is most likely a cave with some iron golems and cats in it. Go ahead and fill that place up so that they can't spawn in that cave anymore. But other than that, this farm should work no problem on all Bedrock Edition platforms. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and leave a like. My name is OneUpMC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.